Hey, it's about to get dark on me. We just went to church, got back for the first time in like, well, I think it's been 7-8 weeks since we've been to church because we haven't had it. They did open it back up last week, I think, and we waited till this week because here in Oklahoma. Oh, first of all, hope you guys are having an awesome day. But anyways, so here in Oklahoma, we are going into phase 2 of the state opening back up on Friday. So when you guys see this, will be Thursday. But anyways, on Friday, phase 2, and I think that means more establishments can open and things like that. So that's kind of what we were waiting on, just to kind of see if there was going to be an initial surge in cases, in the COVID cases, and Oklahoma hasn't seen any at all. So that's a good thing. So Brandy and the girls vlogged a little bit for you guys. I don't know if you already seen that or not. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to show it right now.
Hey guys, we're going to get the eggs. So I'm going to think that there is 9.
I think that there is, I think there's like 6. 13.
And you guys, comment down below if you notice anything different about us. Okay, let's check it out.
Okay, let me count them.
Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Let me see. I'll see if there's any over here.
Okay. Okay, put them up, Poppy.
3, 4, 5,
So grab her, but Dad will help us later.
6, 7. Yep, that's 7.
Mom, Abe's eating. She might like some new chicken friends to hang with. He used to hang with them, but now my dad moved him. I guess he put him back. I didn't know he put him back, but okay. He really likes it. I've never seen him eat that much at a time. Maybe all the sheep or all the goats get it. If you do that, like really loud, you do that to help you. When he eats, he probably can't gobble. I'm gonna go show you guys meat chickens. Girls, what are you doing?
Well, we got them some new food and water bowls.
Yeah,
And Gracie decides to eat hers already.
yeah. While we were doing something, you guys have come down below what you think we did today. I got some food and water, or some food, and Gracie decides to tear up her plastic bowl. Where's the Dutch mobile?
Getting really windy and it might storm, but we're gonna go ahead and water the garden just in case.
This is our green beans, right?
Yeah.
Or they put that cage.
I'm sure they'll get some rain later, but we're gonna give them a little
Can I
shower.
water the broccoli? Or the carrots, I mean?
Well, it looks like there's a couple broccoli that we could cut. So
Yeah.
Hadley's gonna go get something for me
Yeah, so I'm not
to do that. I'm just gonna water them first.
Yeah.
He said they're probably gonna get some rain later, but we're just gonna go ahead and do this.
I'm gonna get credit for it.
A bug or something
I
just ate it.
know. We don't like those bugs.
Yeah, and they ate all of that
And then make sure you water my tomato. My tomato plant's getting really big.
I need to
Oh,
show
we've got a
them.
pretty little green tomato on that one.
Oh, yeah, we
Show
do.
them, and then there's a tiny little green
Okay, let
one.
me show them. You guys, we have a tomato. I don't know if you guys can see it. We got a tomato.
We got 2 there.
We have a little one right here. I don't know if you guys can
And
see
we
that.
have 2
We
right
have
here.
2 little ones right there.
Here's the carrots.
Yep, they're all
I
sprouting.
was doubting that we even had anything in this bed for a while.
Now there's little sprouts.
They're starting to.
It looks like grass, but it's actually some fruit. Don't you just pull them up when it's ready? Like they grow underground, right?
What do you got, Hopi?
Mine is watermelon for Leon's contest. Let's water it.
That's a lot. There we go.
This for flour.
Okay, Hadley, what is yours? Isn't it a pepper?
Bonnie Green Bell sweet pepper.
Me and my mom are gonna cut some broccoli.
Oh, so it's a little one.
Yeah, you did it?
Yep.
I did it. Okay. Okay, and we're done. Make sure it's coming out the bottom.
Okay.
Move, Gracie.
Okay.
So I don't know how.
Hold this door open.
Hold that door for her, please.
Don't know how to get this on there.
Here, let me do it. Oh.
Does it go the other way?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, it goes that way.
We're gonna start doing this in the morning. Then we can get it done, and then we can get cleaned up.
But anyways, I need to come out here. They didn't feed the pigs. I got some scraps for the pigs. I'm gonna feed them, and then I'm gonna go put the meat chickens up, and I'm gonna talk to you all about something I've been following for a while now. And you guys, and I've actually brought it up to you all before a couple weeks ago. Some of y'all thought I was crazy, but now the things I said a couple weeks ago are actually starting to happen now. So we're gonna talk about that, and it's about food shortages, and it's about the price of food going up, and you all better be ready for it. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Let's feed the pigs. Okay, I made like 3 piles. Y'all just haven't found them yet. Y'all can sit there and fight over that pile. Over there. Alright, well, they'll find it eventually. I don't usually put it on the ground, but I didn't want to go lift that trough up and all that. I wanted to get 2 piles going, and it didn't work because as soon as this was done, they'll come over here to see. Come here. Come here. Oink, oink, oink. Oink, 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 oink. There you go, come here. There you go. That'll work a little bit better. Now this is just leftover scraps, obviously. Their main food source is grain. They got a feeder there and then another feeder over there. You can see, but they love their scraps. I guess the goats love scraps too now, because now they're licking some old lasagna we had in the refrigerator. All right. You guys enjoy. Everybody says hi. So the 3 new pigs, they all got their vaccine, dewormer and all that before I took off with them. So they're good to go. Whenever you're raising pigs, especially when you raise like 3 of them, 2 or 3 or more, there's always going to be one that's bigger. Every set I've ever raised, there's always one about 15 to 25 pounds bigger. And if there's 3 of them, there's always one that's real little compared to the other 2, and there's always a medium. So it goes large, medium, and small. There always is. So I've been getting comments about I need to separate the little one and all that. No, I don't need to separate the little one at all. They're doing just fine. That's just part of raising pigs and the competition for food. They're finally starting to hit this one a little bit, so that's good. So they got plenty, the little ones got plenty of options to get their food, and they're getting plenty of food. It's just kind of just part of it. Whenever you're raising, you're always gonna have a kind of like, you might call them a runt, even though they maybe weren't the runt at the time. There's gonna be a smaller one. So don't worry, he's getting plenty of food, and he's just gonna be smaller. He'll get to weight where we need him, and he'll make awesome bacon. So with that being said, let's walk over to the meat chickens real quick. I'll show you those. You guys have been liking me showing you kind of the daily chores that we do every day. So I've been trying to show that as much as I can because y'all like it. And then we're gonna go probably in the house or by the van or something. I'm gonna talk to you about the food shortage and stuff I've been reading, and hopefully you guys are keeping up with it too. And if not, maybe this will give you some food for thought, some thinking, and yeah, it's getting pretty crazy. I know Brady and the girls got we got a bunch of broccoli. We'll probably be eating broccoli tomorrow for dinner. They picked a bunch. That might be all the heads. There might be a couple left. I'm probably going to pull those other heads, give them to the pigs, and then plant some other things in there. So hopefully they did a good garden update for you guys. Let's walk over here before it gets dark. You guys are eating so much food, it's crazy. All right, I'll bring this back in. Get back. All right, get back, get back. No. You guys cleaned it out today, didn't you? Absolutely cleaned it out. Okay, that tells me I need to give you a little bit more. Man, look how big they're getting. So big. They're a little like right at 5 weeks, a little over 5 weeks. Well, let's see. March, I think they were born. Hold on. I think they were born like April 1st or something like that. Or March 30th. Look how big they're getting. So if all goes well, get some better lighting. Fall, it's getting dark on me pretty quick. If all goes well, I want to process, like I said, 10 to 12 of these this weekend. And if I do, I'll make a video about it. The thing about YouTube, you can't show the of them, and that's fine. But I can show you. I probably show you the processing part of them. I made a full video before on the Rainbow Rangers, a quail, but people have been asking to see another video on it, so I'll probably show a little bit of that. If that's something you guys are interested in, hopefully I get to it this week. And not a big deal if I don't, because they'll just get bigger and they'll have a lot more meat. But I like to process smaller ones, medium and large. Just something I like to do. Okay, I'm gonna clean out that one water for the chicks inside there, and then get this. What I do is I get this feeder at night, take it out, and I pre-fill it. So when I go to work in the morning, right when I'm leaving, I'll put it back out there for them and let them out, so the girls and Brandy don't have to worry about that part. But let's get this water cleaned out real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna have to stick this up on a brick or something. I need to hammer that down a little bit. It kind of just bowed out. It wasn't sitting right. That should sit a lot better. Oh yeah. Yep. That's way better. There we go. These meat chickens are going in. Hi.
Hi.
Did Mom show you guys hair earlier on camera?
Yeah.
They all got haircuts. Hi.
Hi. I just came out here to help you.
Thank you. You had a fun day. Hold on. Did y'all get eggs yet?
Yeah.
How many was there? 7. 6. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, I'll just fill this up, stick it in here, and like I said earlier, when I go to work in the morning, I'll take it out, let the birds out, and feed them that way. It just saves me some time. But tonight was a late night because we got out of church and it was late, and I didn't get to do this stuff whenever I got off work. Part of it, whenever you work a full-time job, and YouTube full-time, and homestead full-time.
Oh my.
You gotta juggle your time. I'm gonna have to go to the feed store this weekend and get some more feed too. I'm down to like 100 pounds.
Oh my.
I think this thing holds like 40 pounds or something crazy. Let's see if I can get it in there. Okay, in the morning I'll just grab it, set it up. It's automatic. Let's see. Okay, so I'm setting that up a little bit higher. All the chickens can reach it. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick this right here. They're getting ready to go crazy on it, I'm sure. Yeah. What's up? What up, what up, what up? We're all doing good. Y'all stay in there. So hopefully by lifting that up, they won't be able to scratch all the bedding in there and stuff. And they've been going through one of those a day. There's actually a bunch of chickens there. I've never actually counted how many are in there. There's quite a bit in there, have they?
Yeah. Are they going to lay eggs soon?
No, they're juveniles. They won't lay for a while. But that's okay. Abe, come on in here. All right, let's close this up so they don't get out. You get in there.
Watch. Come on.
Okay, so we're back in the house. You can see my lettuce in the hydroponic system back behind me. No, that's Hadley. The lettuce is back there behind Hadley. But anyways, I want to talk to y'all real quick. It's probably going to be a pretty quick vlog today since I got off work and then went to church and all that. So kind of pressed for time. But I want to talk to you about this subject because it's all over the news. And I hope you guys have come across this somewhere else and you're preparing yourself for it. And I've talked about this in the past too. So with food shortages in America, it's pretty much here, and it's not like, well, whenever you say the word food shortage, people think you're crazy because they can still go to the store and get some food, but the thing is, they're jacking up the prices big time, and I have not had a chance to go to the store yet, but I'm just going by off reports from the news and also some people that I'm friends with on Facebook that they have been, there's a fly, they have been reporting stuff that they've seen some increases. And when we say increases, it's probably going to be, and whenever they increase food, I don't know if you guys remember back when we had the fuel prices went sky high, maybe back in 2008, somewhere around there, 2007, 2008, 2009, I think it was 2008, the fuel prices went crazy high, like $4 a gallon, $4.50 a gallon. Everyone was selling their trucks. I think I even traded my truck in, got a Jeep Patriot, like the first year they came out with them, and got really good gas mileage. Anyways, when the fuel prices went up, and this is going to be a byproduct of all of this food shortage. The gas's price went up, food went up. And they make excuses for the food going up because the fuel went up. And we all know once the fuel went down, all the prices stayed the same. Back in the day, we used to buy those frozen burritos, and there used to be 10 in a pack. Well, instead of jacking their price up, they just took out 2 burritos. So there's only 8 in a pack. So they really did jack their price up, but consumers didn't notice it because they took product off the shelf. They took product out of their packaging, but kept the prices the same. So when you go to the store, you just seen, oh, that's $1.99 still, and you grab it. Well, there's only 8 instead of 10. So they jacked the price up on all their food, milk, bread, egg, everything. Now eggs go up and down. Obviously, sometimes you find for 99 cents, and then other times, like right now, there could be $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 a dozen. Those eggs is kind of weird, a weird product that just varies like that. But anyways. The prices of meat are going up. Now, I did a video on this a couple weeks ago. You can go back and find it if you want, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, something like that, where the reports of them dispatching cows, pigs, chickens, and pouring milk out all over the United States, all over the country. And no one could figure out why they're doing this, but they were. There's reports all over the place, and everyone thought it was fake, it was phony. Well, now the meat processing plants have shut down. I know they were in the midst of reopening them. I haven't looked to see if they really have, but they're saying the food chain, the food supply chain is broken. It's starting to collapse. And we're seeing signs of that by food prices going up, meat, bacon, pork, chicken. When I say meat, I mean beef. All the prices are starting to go up inside the stores. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Either you've stocked up or you've got, I'm not saying go out and just stock up on hundreds of pounds of food, but I'm saying just be prepared for it. Figure out supplements for protein, I guess you might say. Or if you want steaks, just be prepared to pay a higher price. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of knowledge, if you may not already known. The food prices are here. The food shortage are here because they're the supply and demand. So that's a food shortage. Definitely a food shortage whenever they're jacking the price up because they can't get enough meat into the Walmarts, into the Homelands, just to the grocery stores in general. So be ready for that. That's what I want to talk to you all about. I told you, like I said before, I gave you guys a couple weeks notice, and some of y'all thought I was crazy, but I think now you're going to see it for yourself if you venture out to the store. Price of bacon's like $8 a pound in some places. I mean, crazy, crazy, crazy. So with that being said, I hope you guys are awake to what's going on in this country. It's just not the COVID-19. It's a lot of other hidden stuff that you guys really need to research and figure out for yourself. Just don't take my word for it. Some of y'all may think I'm crazy, but some of y'all may be on board with me whenever there's a hidden agenda behind all of this. And I think it's coming to light pretty quick. And it's going to be an awakening of America, probably an awakening of the world. And so we need to continue to pray for our country and pray for the world, that good trumps evil, you might say. So, yeah. So I hope you guys are prepared for your family. And one way you can prepare yourself is by getting some meat chickens like I got, if you're able to. Getting some quail. I've talked about this all the time. I love talking to you guys about this because it's a passion of mine, homesteading, raising food for the family, right? We got the garden, start doing bucket gardening. We've got 4 buckets out there and 3 in the garden, and they're doing really good. So you could do bucket gardenings and bucket garden, and it doesn't take up very much space at all, and it's actually pretty clean and pretty much weed free if you're buying your soil mix and all that. It's very, very simple and easy to do. So that's one way you guys can prepare yourself for the shortage and the food hikes, the food price hikes going up. And I think this is just the beginning of it, just the beginning. And that's what's really weird about it. Cattle prices are way down, but meat products are way up. I don't understand that. Maybe some of you guys can tell me why. But anyways, another thing is too, I called a processor today here in Oklahoma, and it's probably like this across the country now. I called last week, I think it was last week, I got some pig processing dates set up for November, and they said, hey, steers are out till November 3rd. That's where we're out. You can't even get one until November 3rd. And I was like, man, that's a long time. So I should have said it. Well, I called back today because I was gonna make a date for one. The earliest date they have is like February 15th. And the lady, I called 3 different places. 2 of them were in February, and one was in March of next year. They're that many months out, and it's just going to get worse, getting worse and worse, because people are starting to wake up and see what's going on, and you need to be able to grow your own food. On YouTube itself, backyard gardening, backyard farming, those terms like that, they are really popular because people are wanting to learn how to do their own gardening, their own raising their own meat chickens, their chickens for eggs, backyard chickens. So it's really popular on YouTube, and it's a good thing. This is starting to wake people up to be more self-reliant, and I've always preached that. Be as most self-reliant as possible. So if you're watching this today, if there's any way you can make yourself more self-reliant, do it. Take the time to do it, learn about it, read up on it, watch videos on it, and do what you think is best for your family, and you will not regret it. I've never heard anyone ever tell me, Dutch, I regret being more self-reliant. Something you just never hear. So, I mean, it is what it is. And I hope throughout our family vlogs and my old videos, how-to videos and stuff like that, you guys are learning stuff. Learn from my mistakes. I make a lot of them. I've never claimed to be an expert at anything. Know a little bit about a lot of stuff. I think you guys know that. But with that's all I got for you guys today. I just want to tell you about that. Be prepared. The food chain is weakening and the prices are going up. And if you have any comments about that, you agree, disagree, whatever you want, leave some comments down below if you would. I'll try to interact with you guys. Hadley, you got anything to say?
Smash that like button and turn that notification bell. Give me a huge thumbs up.
You're doing good job with that. You guys, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the great comments you guys give us. Thumbs up, like she said. We greatly, greatly appreciate it as a family. And I can't thank you guys enough for the support that you show me and my girls and my wife. Thank you. Catch y'all next video. Thanks for watching.